Hello and welcome to this edition of Create a Life You Love. This is by far one of my favorite editions. I have Laura Robinson of Sparkle Spa with me today. This is going to be a great show, and I'll tell you why. Each and every one of us wants to look as young as we feel. We all feel young and vibrant. Our energy levels are high. But on the outside, we might be noticing physically, especially in the face area, that we are not looking as young as we feel. Laura of Sparkle Spa is going to give us some tips and pointers today to help us achieve just that. Hi, Laura. How are you today?
Hi, Toni. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so grateful that you could make it today. I know this is going to be so informative for so many people that are watching us right now. So the first question, what drew you to skin care?
It's kind of a funny story because I started out as an art student. Actually majored in painting and drawing. Nice. And along that journey, discovered, really through my husband, boyfriend at the time, that I had this passion for skincare and makeup and all things beauty, more than I wanted to be a starving artist when I finished school. So he kind of helped point me in that direction, and I started to investigate further. I had never even had a facial before, and I went to school to become an esthetician. Just kind of knowing in my gut that this was like the right thing to do.
I always say that we know, deep down inside, we feel the direction we really want to go in. We really do.
It really was just like a magnetic pull into that world that I didn't even know anything about. But once I got there, I knew it was the right place.
Yeah,
so,
you can feel it. You just feel like, I'm home.
Yes.
I'm home. This is
exactly.
it. Now, and in a way, you still are an artist.
Yeah.
Your canvas just happens to be
a little different.
Faces.
Absolutely.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. So where did you end up going to school?
So I studied at Pivot Point International in Chicago, Illinois.
Nice.
And so I started out in Chicago. That's where I was living for 14 years. And we've been in Milwaukee now for about 10. So
nice.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been an esthetician?
I've been an esthetician for 15 years now, since 2002.
And I know you went to school, you became an esthetician, but I also know you're such a perfectionist, and you take what most people would say continuing education classes. You keep how would you say that? Working on your craft and putting more in your portfolio, for a lack of better. So what are some of the areas that you've continued in?
So I've been training at the International Dermal Institute, which is in downtown Chicago.
Nice.
They have a lot of post-grad classes that we can take, and it's a passion of mine going to education. And I feel like in this industry, if you don't continue your education, you're not going anywhere in your career. Right. So you have to enjoy that part of it. There's lots of trade shows that we attend to every year. Chicago has a lot of them.
And they are realizing and learning more about skin and how, for lack of a better way of saying it again, how it works, how it ages, what works for the aging process. What worked 5 years ago
may not work today.
It might have been good 5 years ago, but today, it's a completely different ball game. There's so much more information, so much more research is done. So education is really...
It's constantly changing in our industry, so you have to stay on top of it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm reading off these questions, and I sent out an email that you were going to be on my show.
Yeah.
And I told people, on my email list, if you have questions, send them to me. So these are the questions that people have asked. Now, I know personally that because I've come to you and I love you, I love your work, but they want to know, what are the unique services that you offer? Some of the unique services, yes.
Well, in a nutshell, I would say we really do focus on the skin. You know, we're a spa. We do skin treatments, of course. We do waxing services. We do makeup. But one of the more unique services that we offer is the lash lift, which is kind of strange. It's actually a perm for the eyelashes. And it lasts anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. And we can also curl them, or I'm sorry, tint them.
Yes.
Tint them for you as well. So they're lifted, curled, and then also tinted. And it's kind of cool because it works with the natural lash. You're not using extensions or anything like that, which can really damage the natural lashes over time. So it's just another way to better the way you look without any real side effects.
Absolutely. You know, my eyebrows and lashes are white.
Yeah.
They're almost translucent. So
right.
I wish the color of my hair was like that. I'd save a lot of money on hair processing.
Exactly.
But so for someone like me who has such light brows and lashes, this is a saving. And it saves so much time in the morning.
Exactly.
And that curling.
It's pretty cool.
It really is. Because we try to do that. We try to lift, and that makes the eyes more open.
It does.
There are so many benefits for women to do that.
We've seen a lot of women come in to get that service done before they go on a vacation. They really love it for like a beach vacation when they're swimming a lot because they get out of the water and their lashes look great.
They just look done already.
They don't feel so naked-faced.
Yeah.
And then they get hooked on it and start doing it more.
That is one of the things that people should know. This could be addictive.
Yes.
All of your services.
All of our services
could be addictive. So
yeah.
Now you do a number of different facials and skin care techniques.
Yes.
What's one of your most popular skin care techniques? Let's just say for someone like me, I'm not using Botox. I love Botox, but I'm not using it right now. So what would be a skincare technique that I could come in and have you do that would really make a difference right away and or over time?
Sure. Basically, we offer our signature skin treatment, and that kind of covers everything, very comprehensive treatment. And then we have some add-on services, and that's what kind of sets us apart with some of the anti-aging things that people are looking for. We work with more holistic type treatments that are going to be cumulative results over time. You will see some immediate results, but it's all about that cumulative effect. LED light therapy is one of those.
I love that.
It's phenomenal for the skin. What it does, red light being the best for anti-aging, it's helping to stimulate that collagen and elastin in the skin, and that's what starts to decline as we age. So it really helps to oxygenize all those cells and just gets the skin stimulated and looking healthy and youthful again. Another great technology that we're working with is called microcurrent. Similar to LED, it's also helping to stimulate that collagen and elastin in the skin, but it has a lifting and toning effect on the skin as well. So you actually do see immediate lifting to the skin. We like to call it fitness for the face. It's just like if you go to the gym and you're working your biceps, are you gonna see a big difference after one visit? Maybe not, but if you continue to do it over time, you're going to see that effect.
Right.
So it's not a quick fix. Nothing that we provide is really a quick fix. We don't believe in that. You have to work at this stuff.
But that's the important thing to know, that is, if you do work at it, if you
will get
continually
results.
care for your face and get
Absolutely.
facials, that you will see those results, and they'll be long-lasting results, which is really important to know.
The other part that's so important is the home care. I have to say that because it's about 80% of what happens. You're only coming in monthly, maybe. So what you're doing at home is so important because you're doing that every day, twice a day.
Exactly.
If you're not using the right products, you're doing your skin a disservice. So we're there to help coach you and educate you on all of that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you said about once a month. Is that what you would recommend for the amount of
It is.
visits that somebody should, like once a month for that facial or that?
That general maintenance for the skin, we usually say about 4 to 6 weeks is great for someone that wants to come somewhat regularly, but maybe they don't have the time or they can't afford to come as often. We ask them to come in seasonally.
Good.
Because our skin, especially where we live here in Wisconsin, changes pretty drastically with the climate.
Absolutely.
So,
We go from the forced
Yeah.
heat to that cold outside.
Exactly.
To that, yes, absolutely. My hands are totally
I
suffering
know.
from that.
I know.
Now, what types of events or spa nights do you hold, and how often do you hold them?
Yeah, we try to do something a couple of times a year. We do have our big Black Friday sale coming up.
I love that.
That's
Ooh.
been very popular ever since I opened the business. So that's going on Black Friday from 9 to 4. That's mainly all about product specials. So the deepest discounts you're going to get at our spa is that day.
Let me clarify, because it is Black Friday. Is
Yes.
that 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
or 9 p.m. to 4 a.m.?
No, we're
Because
not
many
that
stores
crazy.
do that. So it is the
9 a.m. to 4
9
p.m.
a.m. to
Yes.
4 p.m. Black Friday
Yes.
special.
Yes. So that's like our biggest sale of the year.
Now, really quick, and I want you to finish talking
Yeah,
about that. Can
sure.
people go to your website on that day and partake? Let's say if they're not in that area, or they have relatives in and can't get in that day.
Fortunately not.
Okay, so
is
make it in.
You need to come
Make
in.
it in,
You need to
yes.
come in. Yeah.
So
yeah.
worth it.
It's worth
So
it.
worth
it's
it.
worth it. You can have a mimosa
And
and
you
shop and have fun. Yeah, it's
They
great.
can bring their family with them and
Absolutely.
say, "Oh, this would make a great Christmas gift."
Most definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Tons of great gift items.
So you have your Black Friday,
Yeah.
which is coming up very
Coming up.
soon, as a matter of
It's,
fact.
I know, next week already.
Oh my goodness.
We just did another event recently. We called it our Fall Refresh event. And we featured a new product launch that we had with Dermalogica, where we had little mini treatments happening in our retail area. And then we had our rep come from our microcurrent vendor that we use. And she was doing mini treatments. And then we had one of our wonderful skin therapists, Sienna, doing makeup that night. So we had 3 stations, and each client went to each station, and they looked amazing. They felt amazing by the end. It was also a shopping event. So we try to do that a couple times a year.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I know that you carry Jane Iredale,
Do.
which is,
The best.
yeah, this is a product line, a makeup product line for women
Yes.
who want a more holistic.
Clean
Clean. And-
ingredients. Yeah.
And you know, it's comparable, the finish is comparable to any high-end,
Absolutely.
and even better, I
Better.
would say, much better looking on the skin than any other high-end makeup line. Let me just put it that way.
Absolutely.
And you do have your nights where you have your spa nights where you have Jane Iredale makeup.
We've done makeup
Yes,
events
thank you.
before.
Yes.
Absolutely. We usually do something around the holidays with that.
Yeah, I love that.
But the nice thing is anyone can come in any time, and we do complimentary color matching. The entire staff has been trained on how to do that.
Nice.
So even the guest services employees know how to color match. So you can come in and we can help you select the best foundation for your skin, and we'll match it true to your skin tone and try it on for you. That's always a complimentary service that we offer, because you have to try it on to feel it and see it, and
And know that it's going to
And
feel
know-
comfortable
Right.
on you. Now, one of the things I know, and I did not know this growing up. I think most of us did not know this growing up, but it's something I learned later in life. And our cosmetic companies and lotion companies and skincare companies hide this.
They sure do.
That what you put on your skin goes in your skin. So all these, when they talk about these parabens and other things, they go in your skin, and we're trying to do something by wearing makeup and paying for these expensive creams and foundations, we're thinking we're putting the best on our skin.
Yeah.
But when in reality, some of these things can do more damage because
Absolutely.
of the chemicals
Most
that
definitely.
are in them, where the Iredale line.
It's a phenomenal line. I did a lot of research before I brought makeup into the business because I always had a love for makeup and really wanted to do it. But when I started digging around, I was really frightened by the ingredient decks of most makeup companies. A lot of FD&C dyes, artificial fragrance, just some toxic chemicals,
Yes.
right? And here I am teaching people how to take care of their skin, and then I'm going to sell them makeup with all of this stuff in it that I just told them not to use. So I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, where do you go from here? Right.
So I actually discovered Jane Iredale at the Chicago Face and Body trade show, and was just like, I can't believe this even exists.
Love her
It's called like the skincare makeup.
Yeah.
And that every ingredient has a benefit to the skin. It's not comedogenic. It's not going to clog your pores. Every powder formulation is inert, which means that it will never harbor bacteria. And when I say never, I mean never. You could have a blush for 20 years and be okay with it. It's not going to cause a problem.
Just so amazing.
Right.
So there are products that you can put on your skin that are also good for your skin.
Good for your skin. You can feel good wearing it.
And there are not a lot of product lines that can say that.
Very few. Very few.
Yes. So some people, I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to go back to the facials because people think facials are for a treat sometimes.
Right.
Oh, very wealthy people
Pampering
get facials. And there are a lot of medicinal reasons and or just relaxation, stress relief reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We actually really don't like the word pampering at all. It is a byproduct of what you will receive when you come in. You're going to be relaxed beyond words. I mean, we have people that prefer our skin treatments over a massage any day of the week because there is so much relaxation with it. But as far as the benefits go, they're huge. Detoxifies the skin, stimulates the skin, deep cleanses, exfoliates, rejuvenates, hydrates. The list goes on and on. I mean, there's so many benefits.
And if you're a person that has some aging processes going on, or if you're a person that has acne, adult acne or age spots,
absolutely,
facials can
help. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
And if it's something that is more serious that we're having a hard time treating, we're going to refer you to the person that can. But still, what we do is the basis of all skincare. You still need to care for your skin, whether you've got acne or not, and we want to teach you the right way to go about that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So education is a real foundation of Sparkle Spa.
I love that about your spa. Now, my next question, you also offer eyebrow care.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact. You do the shaping. I like to call it eyebrow
artistry. It's artistry.
Yes. So what are all the things you can do? Because I'm going to tell you something. A good brow will change your whole look, your whole face.
Frames the face.
It can take 5 years off your eyes.
Most definitely.
Minimum, right?
Most definitely.
If it's done right.
Absolutely. A lot of people do not know how to manage their brows on their own. We wish they would just let us do it for them.
I do not.
Our favorite clients are the ones that come to us every 4 weeks and do not ever touch the tweezers. They just let us maintain their brows for them. We do a consultation for everyone that comes in, talking to them while they're holding up the mirror, and we're looking at what we have to work with, what the goals are. I call it the brow boot camp. Some people have to go through that for a period of time. Can take anywhere from 4 months to a year, depending on how thin they are or how much growth we want to see.
Absolutely.
But it is an art, and
you must be skilled. Not just because somebody says they do eyebrows.
Right? No, they're not.
It does not mean they can. And because my eyebrows are so light, I've had some, and sometimes people, they don't follow the shape of your face.
Right.
They want to do what's trendy.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Basically, we're just letting the brow become what it needs to be, you know, and we're helping
Right.
to bring that out and teaching you how to keep them that way and also how to fill them in at home if you need to. That's part of the service that we do. I mean, you know, we do a really lovely ice globe massage after all of our waxing treatments to really calm the skin. It's very soothing, feels amazing. It helps take the redness and sensitivity down a lot too. And then we always cover the skin with a tinted moisturizer with sun protection and fill them in. So you leave feeling like a new person just from a brow wax.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Much more than just a wax.
Absolutely. Now, I have nieces that range from 3 years old to, oh my gosh, she just turned 18 this past weekend. What are the ages for the services? What would you, because I know, you know, a 3-year-old is not going to come in and get services, nor would, she wouldn't want it, she wouldn't need it, but you know, I also have an 11-year-old niece that
kind of on the edge there.
Right.
Yeah.
So when's a good time to start getting brows done, start getting facials, to use the right makeup? Because some people think she's young, she doesn't have to worry about her skin yet.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but right around, you know, when kids are hitting puberty is a great time to bring them into us. We do a lot of middle school girls' brows. It's nothing more fun to do a girl's first brow wax.
Really?
Those virgin brows, they're so big and beautiful, and then we can bring out the shape, and they love them, and they listen to us. We're like, no tweezing, you tell your mom to bring you back in, you thank your mom for bringing you, you know, so many beautiful brows walking around Elm Grove, young girls, because they're coming at a young age, and they're not going to over-tweeze like we all did in the 90s.
Or do that laser stuff.
Right.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Right. So, you know, we have seen kids as young as 10, 11, 12 years old. Usually they're not coming in for treatments as far as skincare goes until they're starting to see some problems in their skin. And that's going to vary, you know, with ages, and a lot of it is hereditary with acne. So we see a lot of teenage boys and girls, and I'm always so thankful that their moms bring them to us before they go to a dermatologist.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
It really does.
It really does. It does.
It really does.
Yes.
So we do teen skin treatments all the time, and we have a whole line for teens.
Yes.
So it's geared directly for them, and it's all about the compliance with the teens. So they tend to listen to us more than they're going to listen to their mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, what are your unique skills that help your clients? Some of the things that you do that maybe other estheticians or spas wouldn't do. Some of the things that you really get into.
Well, from my experience, obviously I know what I do, and I've gone around to other places before. I don't feel like they're doing a very thorough consultation at a lot of places. They're not really understanding your background, but also the education is what I think brings people back to us.
I would agree with that. I would agree, and I know some of your unique services, like the eyelash lift.
Right.
Some of those things, I just can't say enough about that.
Right.
I really can't. I really can't.
And we're also very much of a niche business. You know, we don't offer tons of services. We really kind of focus on what we do, being skin treatments, the waxing, the brow artistry, the lashes, the makeup. And, you know, we love to teach people how to put their makeup on. It's not just you come in and we put it on and you walk out and go, now what?
Now I have to go home and remember all of that.
So it all, for me, I really think it does all come back to the education and the relationships that we build with our guests.
And I know you're as particular about your skin care products as you are your makeup lines. And I
Absolutely.
personally, I know you have some of the most amazing, you've turned me on to a few products that I am completely addicted to. So this
Yeah.
is the only warning you're gonna get, folks. These products are addicting. Grand Lash.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Lord. The first time I came to you
Yes.
to get my brows tinted
Yes.
and curled or lifted.
The lash, yeah, right.
Yeah, my lashes lifted. You couldn't do it because they were
too
so
short.
But look at these.
They look amazing.
Yeah, well, don't do a close-up because we don't want to look at these. But I'm just saying
But,
that
right.
Grand Lash is amazing.
One of our biggest selling products.
And the Blink Eyebrow
Yep.
Mousse.
Yep. We have a lot of little specialty lines like that. But the main line that we carry with skincare is Dermalogica.
I love that
which
product
is
line.
phenomenal. Been around, over 30 years, just an industry leader.
Right.
Company founded on education, so of course I love that about them.
Right.
And then Jane Iredale, of course.
Yes.
And then we have like a fun sun care line from California called Kula. We've got the Blink and just a bunch of other little things.
Yeah.
We're also bringing in a new line currently. It's called Victoria DN Peptides. And it's a peptide line that pairs beautifully with any skincare line. So it's just going to take everything that we already do to another level.
I love that.
Very exciting.
I
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So what I'd like you to do now is please tell people, where are you located?
Sure. We are in Elm Grove, Wisconsin. We are in the Park and Shop in Elm Grove. It's downtown Elm Grove. We're at 13425 Watertown Plank Road.
And then your web address, because people can go
Sure.
online and pick out some of these products.
They can look at all the services that we offer there. We even do have online booking too.
Yes.
So it's a really convenient service that we offer. The website is sparkle-spa.com.
Yeah.
And we do love it when people call though,
Yeah.
So people can still call, of course, to book their appointments.
And I will personally say, if you're not in their direct area, it is absolutely positively worth
the drive.
that drive. If it's just once a month, you can make a day of it in the area and just go in, check them out, talk to Laura, talk to anybody on your staff.
Yeah.
You will find out that this spa is very different, because as much as you're focused on beauty, you're also focused on care.
Wellness,
Wellness
health.
for your
Absolutely. Largest organ in the body, we got to take good care of it,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Laura, thank you so much for being on the show today. I'm so grateful to have you had been able to come. I said that.
It's my pleasure.
For having you here, for you being able to come in here today.
I appreciate it.
I'm so grateful that you were able to get this information to everybody.
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
It's my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you for joining us today, Laura Robinson of Sparkle Spa, and myself, Toni Greene. If you'd like more information on me, you can go visit ToniG.info, and you can find out all sorts of information on me, but definitely visit Sparkle Spa and let them make your skin sparkle. Thanks, and have an amazing day.